Back by popular demand. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lindsay
Bad Cow, Bad Cow Podcast.
from the Bad Cat Podcast. It's been a while. I'm glad to be back.
It's been a while. I like to start off with Angelina Jordan because she's the reason that I changed the channel. We were the Truth Hurts, and we kind of tore people down. And again, that's not who I am. I'm trying to become a better person. To all the people wondering what's going on in my life, I was scared of everything after my grandma passed a year ago. My therapist wouldn't give me Valium. I didn't really want to go back on Valium. I felt like I'd be a failure, but I'm now seeing my old therapist. He put me back on Valium. Sometimes I go 4 days without taking it. Am I a failure? No, I'm not a failure. You know, some people need medicine, to cope with major depression and anxiety. And so I'm now on the medicine and feeling better.
That's good. That's good. Good for you.
And the even better medicine, of course, everyone knows, is Angelina Jordan. Now, so you know this song, Feeling Good.
I do. I actually really, really love this song. So I'm excited to hear her sing it. I'm sure she's going to do it fantastic.
Well, let's get right into it. Here, let me see if I can, guys, just I want to make sure that, we're going to be able to, get this out there with the copyright. So sorry if it's a little small. Of course, she looks gorgeous. This was in Las Vegas on 2/29. If you guys are down, let me know in the comments if you want me to check out this whole concert. The fog, everything is dressed. Let's keep in mind that someone's like taping this from their phone, so it's not studio, popping into our ears.
Okay.
Still gonna kill it up there. Okay, good.
Love you too.
Little banter with the audience.
You do feeling good. You guys sure make me feel real good. So.
So sweet.
Flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
I really like that note she just hit right there.
I like the nice slow build up. And she sounds on point, even with it being a video phone. I don't expect anything less from her, but
is it slower? Is this a slower version?
It's a little bit of a slow build up, but I think the original one, it wasn't necessarily an upbeat song. I think it was slow then. The one I know and love the most is Nina Simone, and she has a bit of a build up where it's just her voice. There's no piano or anything yet. It doesn't come in until she starts the first Feeling Good, but I don't know if this is any slower than that or not, but I like the build up.
Okay. You're right, though. It's just the piano.
Drifting on back. How I feel. It's a new dawn.
It's a new day. I know this. Okay, I know this song.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. You know how I feel.
love how they still don't have her flirting with the camera like they have a lot of young artists do. Like she's just doing it herself. It is kind of weird that she's like looking that way, but she's feeling it. I wonder, would it be better if she turned her head and so we could see the feeling on her face, or
And I don't know what kind of setup they have going on, because maybe there's cameras. I know that when you're in, like, if it's ever being taped or if it's ever being broadcast anywhere, they usually have like 3 or 4 cameras, and one will have a light on top of it to tell you which way to look for which one is filming you at that moment. I don't know if that's what's happening here, but I mean, again, it is a phone in the audience. She
yep.
probably isn't aware is recording her. The only thing and it has nothing to do with her. I feel like the music at certain parts is overpowering her. Unless she's singing really, really low and you just can't hear a couple words here and there, might be the case too. But I feel like the music should back off a little bit.
Well,
Her
that's the
voice.
engineer's fault.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
live engineer needs to be able to, but
They should
also it,
be able to.
yeah.
No, what were
Well,
you gonna say?
no, it's that kind of the engineer's fault. But I mean, no, it's not, because it's the band. So the artist has to be the one to, but you know what? She's already got her. No, they need to be aware, because
No, that's them,
you
because
don't
she's
want her
got the
over
mic.
singing it.
Yeah. No, she's got the mic close enough to her mouth during the low points. I just can't hear her. And I don't know if it's because of I think that's like a trumpet or something in the background. They're turned up too much. Because she has no problem projecting when the song calls for it to. It is supposed to have a slow build up, and there's parts of the song that you accent over others. And I don't think it's anything of her doing. I mean, and I know what you mean about the flirting with the camera stuff. I don't know if they're instructing her not to, or if that's just she kind of comes off to me as the person that's like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. This is
Yes,
my show. This
yes.
is and I like that. I like that about her a lot. Very
And
much just,
I love Denelia, but they make her flirt with the camera, like where she's
well,
forced
yeah.
to.
And she's the
And
one that had that song about being stuck in this
time.
world. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I mean, that shows you. I mean,
Let's
yeah.
see if the band, or if she adjusts to it.
Okay.
There's still a lot. Okay, yeah.
When you shine, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies are having fun, but you know what I mean. Sleep in peace one day is done, that's what I mean. More work in a long word from me, and I'm feeling
She's got great stage presence, but I feel like she's not even close to where she's gonna end up being. I feel like she's not 100% where she's gonna be when she is there.
I think when she becomes a little bit more notorious, I mean, I can, if I was her, I'm trying to imagine how I would be in her position, because I know that it's obvious I have a crowd, I have a following, I have people that like me. But for me, and this is just me, I have no idea how she feels. But until I'm really well known, it's almost like I would feel kind of, who the hell do I think I am, flirting with the audience, or really just being in you know what I mean? The performer, uh, like, she's a singer, and she's a brilliant singer. Um, Maybe she's not necessarily comfortable really selling it or yucking it up to an audience yet. Like, it's maybe she's not, I don't know. And hopefully that doesn't mean like she's gonna need to get full of herself to, because she just doesn't come
I
off
don't
that way
think
to
she
me.
will, but she
Right.
hasn't had that many concerts either. And she's had a lot of concerts canceled because remember, she grew up in the COVID era.
Mm,
So she
hmm.
had that. And so she's in Vegas now, and she's doing, an hour concert. Um, I'm loving it, but also with the sound and the band, sometimes when people are recording on their phones, like I tried to turn the volume up. It's not loud enough. Like,
Yeah, yeah. And I guess again, we should give it some leeway because it is a phone recording. I guess I shouldn't
absolutely.
be analyzing all the production and everything, but she sounds fantastic. She looks fantastic. I mean,
And
I
now we
would
can see her
expect.
face a little more. So maybe that was an articulated move that she was just going to the side, and now she's showing some of her face. Then maybe by the end, she's feeling good and she's looking forward.
I really can't help but feel like they are trying, whoever styles her, is really either a big Amy Winehouse fan, or they just feel like that's the best way to sell her, is to make her look like Amy Winehouse, because her sound is similar. The hair is huge and long and dark like hers. And she almost even has a little of the swag of just the rebel, I don't really give a fuck kind of thing. Like, not in a bad way. I don't mean she's like rude or careless or anything like that, but it's really hard to look at her and not think of Amy Winehouse.
She's such a throwback. Like,
Yeah,
it's hard to not look at her and smile and
yeah.
be happy.
And then I
She's
get sad because
still
I think of
not
Amy Winehouse.
changed. She's still, you know, performs uh feetless, shoeless to so that we, you know, acknowledge all the homeless people in the world.
I like that. I like that about her. Little shit like that really goes a long way with me. I like that down to earth, maintaining a humbleness about you. Because she has the voice that could really just, my head would be huge, you know?
I she's my medicine.
Yeah.
You shine, you know how I feel. You know how I feel. The reason is for mine. I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
Big one.
It's a new day, it's a new day.
Now they're together. Oh, there was a point where that's her like CD cover right there. Like, she just looked like a star.
I really like how she chose to do the ending on that, because usually it's the good people go big on. The last I'm feeling good, but she did that whole scale on the feeling part that was super just like, I don't know a good way to say it. Like, I want to say something like funky or groovy or really good. Like, and I feel like I would sound like an asshole saying something like that. Like, not in a mean
She
way,
didn't
but
do
just
an
like,
overrun. We know she could do a huge run. She could have done a huge
yeah.
run. She didn't need to.
No, and but she did it in a really impressive way. I really like how I really like the ending of that song. She finished strong and she started strong. That's the best way to do any performance, because usually people don't fucking remember the middle. As long as you don't screw up the beginning or the end, um, usually you can get away with it being a good performance.
That was beautiful. We're just gonna check this out real fast. I don't know what this
Okay.
is, but
And that moment of performing for the
19.
oh, here we go.
and that moment of performing for the first time on stage, I was like, I knew that my music was bigger than myself.
My God. Oh,
And that was
Huh? Wow.
have
Good
you
for
ever
her.
heard her You Say? I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it, then we'll
Okay.
Lauren Dangle, You Say. This was a Christmas concert. You know this song?
I do.
I'll show you a little bit of it. This is her Christmas concert. Yeah, white.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough.
I mean, listen to the difference when it's studio quality. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
pretty incredible.
Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up.
I actually feel what she's saying, like she feels it. And
Yeah,
I don't know if she does, but it doesn't matter because she's through her making me feel it.
to me, I keep thinking about how she's a good singer because typically people suck live. Like they fucking suck. Like even the biggest band, like I don't know if you remember the band Evanescence or even fucking Mariah Carey.
Yes, yes.
They blow live,
Maybe
dude. They
not
are not
tonight,
that good.
maybe not tonight.
Yeah, they suck live. That girl on there, I think her name was Amy too, but she sucks live. And Mariah Carey even sucks live. But I mean, I think the issue we had just listening to that other one was just the recording. She sounds the same. She sounds good still, even when it is a live show in Vegas where she's probably like on her 10th song and done. And you know, that's all I'm thinking about when I see her do this now. Is she sounds the same. The recording's better, yes, but she's really
But
talented.
in this one, I'm like really feeling the emotions.
Yeah, she does better with like the darker kind of somber songs, I
Yeah.
think.
I felt like um the first song we heard was a performance, and this is a story.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it.
Am I more than just a song? Oh, every high and every low. Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak.
I
And
think
you
I saw this
say
once before with you. I'm remembering it now. I think we did a reaction to this once because I remember saying like, she sounds pretty, but I can't really understand what she's saying.
I
She's not
agree with that. I agree with that. And that hurts the story a little bit,
a little
but
bit.
she's hitting the right, like you say I am strong, but maybe I am weak. Um, let's just
Yeah.
let her finish this hook and
Yep.
then
Yeah, go ahead.
I am here and I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I'm yours. Oh, I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe.
I think that's one of the best covers out there.
No, she's really good at it. You know what
Oh,
I'm noticing her when I watch about her is I feel like I mean, obviously she looks gorgeous to us, right? Like they got all the makeup, the hair and all that. And I think she'd be pretty without that. But I feel like I think the reason why when she was on stage, she's kind of looking like only showing her profile. I feel like she's not super comfortable doing like head on
no,
too long. It seems like she's always kind of trying to, like, I think that's why she has the big swoop coming in front of her face. I don't think I mean, maybe she just doesn't care. Maybe that's just me projecting. I'm not sure what that is.
she
But I
closes
kind
her
of
eyes a
feel like
lot.
what happened?
Closes her eyes a lot.
Yeah, a lot of singers do that. I get that. And that's one thing they tell you to work on. Don't close your eyes, like to make a point of opening your eyes when you're singing. But I don't know. I don't know why. Just in that video just now, I feel like there was a lot of like just only trying to get one side of her face. And I don't know what that is because I think she's gorgeous. I mean, she has a very interesting look, a unique look, but not in a bad way at all.
Okay, so I want before we end this, I want to analyze what she said. She said,
Okay.
"My music." Did she say my music is more important than me, or my music is more? Remember,
I
she
think she
said
said my
that.
music is bigger than me. Is that what she said?
Yeah, yeah. So
Um,
by
Go ahead.
the message I'm trying to put out is bigger than me as a, you know, I don't know. I think it's a great quote.
I think it definitely sums her up pretty well
It does. It really
because
does.
she's not interested in that's kind of why I wish I don't know if that's just her style to look like Amy Winehouse. And that's just all I can think of when I see her. But maybe that's why she's choosing to not flirt with the camera. That might be why she's not trying to you know, promote herself or sell herself in the same way that a lot of young girls do, because maybe she really is an artist who feels the message and the song and the music. That's what's going to impact people. It's not she. It's like it's almost like she doesn't want the attention, and I think that's a true artist, really, if in the
Is that your
most
microphone?
basic sense of the word.
How much
Huh?
was that microphone? That microphone looks incredible.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. My friend got me this
Oh
for
my
Christmas.
gosh, it's
It's called
amazing.
the Bumblebee.
My favorite
I just
rapper
think it looks
Nas.
really cool.
Oh, it looks incredible. My
Thank
favorite
you.
rapper Nas. He said, "You know, I never chased the radio. I let the radio chase me." And I think that's what Angelina's doing. If the radio's gonna, you know, embrace her sometime, I think this is a great time she's going into because I mean, I don't know if you know who Kate Bush is, but one
Mm.
of her songs from Stranger Things actually hit #1 like 40 years
Oh,
after um you would know that song. Um,
okay.
but Angelina fans, Angels, what do you want me to show? Why did I forget your name? Lindsay. I am doing that all the time.
That's
Ever,
okay.
I'm serious. Ever since the girl said I didn't have head trauma, I keep looking at my friends and forgetting their name.
No, it's just because it's been too long. We need to make it not be so long between visits next time.
Well, I mean, like I said, like you are my favorite person to react to. You're
Aw,
honest, you're sweet, you understand me. Um, so we are going to move on to Home Free. We're going to do some acapella because she is an acapella expert.
I love acapella.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.